one Monday Night Live. What's going on, guys? That is the shirt this week. Pumpkin round logo. At a distance, people who don't know what it is would just see an orange logo. They probably wouldn't even realize it's a pumpkin at a little bit away. It's on the back also. That's the front right there. Did some tiger stripe toiletry bags. We've got a bunch more 8 mag stacks in woodland. This is a tool bag turned inside out. You can see that the wall will hold 2 small or 1 large mesh pocket or 4 smalls. We did some zippered knife portfolios. Those look like this right here. 4 slots here, 4 slots here. We got a handful of those. I think there's 3 extras maybe available out on the floor right now. Probably mesh pockets here. All right, what are these? Tool roll-ups. I'll bet those are tool roll-ups. Looks like they cleared most of the work out here today. Although I don't know. I have an extra lid that I do not have a pouch for. See that? So we had this running today. We've not cut with it yet. It takes like 5 gallons of distilled water. There are 2 draw fans. And then it's got a chiller. It's got a compressor. It's got all kinds of shit with it. But we got to cut some holes through the building tomorrow. We need a 7-inch hole saw, which we did not have, and a 7-inch, almost like a bell housing, whatever that valve on the outside. When it pressurizes, it opens the valves, blows air out, and then when the air goes off, closes, so like a possum can't get inside, or even worse, a skunk. There's some more knife roll-ups, EDC pouches, M1 Grand pull-out trays. There's a batch of Coyote mesh pockets. There's a batch of woodland tool bags. Any of this stuff you see, we can ship to you tonight. Well, we can ship it tomorrow. That is the t-shirt. What do you guys think of the shirt? Would you wear that? I've never liked orange, but I would wear this, for a few days around Halloween, I think. Well, I am. And then I built a small batch of checkbook covers. The most common comment was, I don't write any checks. And I haven't either. I've written a couple of checks, but I don't write checks only because Amanda writes checks. Like, typically when I go to buy bigger things, they want a check or a money order, or what's the other one? Money order, or the thing I normally get. Not money order, the other one. The more secured one. Did you get to the Woodland H harness and OD straps? Looking forward to getting it. No, we did not. We built, it's out there. We gave it to them today. I have not seen it. They built all of these H harnesses for these 8 mag stacks. No, not bank draft. Cashier check. Cashier check, that's it. Jeff Tabor. It's not bad. I just love the last one so much more because it has the military funk aesthetic and it's made cool. We've got green ones still. At least I have green ones here that we haven't pulled to ship. So I would suspect the inventory is correct on those. So if you can order it, we have it. It'll ship. Iron Pig, hey, what's up, bud? How are you? Norhico, what's up? Matt Christopher. Tool pods, I have tool pods. Witnessing the bloodiest peacetime ever. yeah, imagine that. Is there such a thing as a large skinny mesh pocket, like half height, same length pouch as long skinny items? So you want like horizontal, you want it like half of this basically. No, there's not, but we have been intending to put out a couple of different sizes to fit in different places inside packs and such. What's with all the Glock hate all of a sudden? I don't know. Glock might have given in to government pressure. So Glock has come out today apparently. I saw Rob Pincus post it, so it's real. I thought it was bullshit until I saw it was Rob that posted it. And he said, what the fuck is up with this? And Rob said that, or he had shared something. Why is this not fucking tucked in there? What the fuck? Glock is basically doing another generation on all their guns. So they're modifying all the new Glocks coming out past old inventory that is currently on the shelf or in circulation, so that none of them will take a Glock switch. That is what the talk is all about. Now, I had mentioned that to somebody today, kind of laughing about it, like who gives a fuck. And I was told that all of the guys that are modifying the Glocks with switches, those are all third gen Glocks. Maybe the newer ones don't do it, I don't know. And it's mostly like the clones, like the daggers and such, that are they're putting switches in. We needed 60 more pieces of insulation today. The insulation is now completely done, and they start putting up the OSB tomorrow. So they figure they will be completely done on the job in 2 days, in which then we will plug up all the power boxes, just put paper over them, into them basically. And then we will spray. We'll paint probably this, well, I was going to say this weekend, but probably not this weekend. It'll probably be sometime this week. This week before this weekend, or next week after the weekend, because the Nashville Reptile show's this weekend, so we'll be tied up most of the weekend with that. Matt Christopher, that's right, do the free thing, guys. There's 48 of you on here and only 27 thumbs up. We could totally do this video with just members and actually have way better results and better algorithm for it. Got your order Friday. What'd you get, Dylan? Glock caved in, gave an inch gun, control will take them out. I don't think so. I mean, the real answer is like, what do you really fucking care? Like, do you not already have a Glock that'll take a switch if that's the concern? It's business, man. It's fucking business. Glock is the #1 law enforcement pistol, and they need to stay that way. I understand it. I also don't fucking care. They changed their gun so that you couldn't put the little piece in there. I've never even seen one. I have fired a real Glock 18. They fucking twist like crazy. I've never seen a switch. So I don't give a shit. Get the Rallyman no pistols and small mesh pouch. Nice, nice. Mystery 9 add-on bags attached tonight. It doubles the capacity of the bag. Sorry for no worries, dude. No worries. I notice I didn't say your name either. I wasn't calling you out. And you told me like weeks ago, hey, I think I messed up on the count. You told me that. We ended up with a whole nother bundle, which these bundles had 6 pieces in there, and instead of having 11 strips per, there was 13. It made no sense because it was the same exact brand, but the strips were taller and there was more of them per bundle. Maybe they just have some deal with Lowe's that's proprietary to Lowe's, and that's why that count is different from an independent. So long as the new Glocks make it through fighting. Yeah, as long as they and as long as they take the same fucking magazines. Scar Heavy. Does the Scar Heavy have a proprietary mag? I seem to recall you buy a new machined aluminum lower so that it will take 308P mags. Am I correct on that? Black multicam visors. I don't think we're going to. I think I know somebody emailed me about that. The multicam black elastic is not as good as the normal elastic. So if we build that, we are not it's so much not as good as the black elastic that I'm not going to warranty it. So when you hit me up in a couple years and you're like, my elastic doesn't work, I told you. So 75% of that multicam black visor cover, it won't be multicam black. I currently have coyote and gray visor covers that can ship tomorrow morning. A friend of mine listened to me, got Rallyman pouches for his 40-round auto rifle belt kit setup. Just thanked me tonight. Yeah, they work, dude. They work, and we didn't change shit to make that work. They just worked. Yeah, it'd be pretty queer if the new Glocks have proprietary mags, wouldn't it? You ever made caps? I don't know. You mean hats? No. I mean, do we make them? No. Yes, we have run hats a dozen different times probably. They don't sell fast enough. Like, I end up sitting on hats all the time, and I don't wear a hat, so I don't really run hats. Will the stacked split front chest rig come back? It's never been a thing. It never existed. There is one here that I made, and then I've got a 308 that I'm messing with. We have not sold any. You're gay, black, and have epilepsy. I don't know what to tell you. Number one, you should just eliminate yourself, because with that being your lead-in, I don't give a fuck anything about you that you have to tell me that you're gay and black. I don't fucking care. Not my people. Go do your thing someplace where that is your thing. But if that's your lead-off, see yourself out. You could have participated here several nights, added value, and actually had conversation one. But with that as your lead-off, you're everything I fucking hate. Not because you're gay, not because you're black, not because you have epilepsy, just because you're a fucking little bitch. Homestead, what's up? I've seen you in a boonie. Yes, you have seen me in a boonie hat out of necessity. Last at least 7 years on the multicam black visor cover. A friend of mine listened to me and we did these. And all you dudes, that motherfucker that came in here saying that shit, that should be all of your fucking reactions too. You guys who are fucking tolerant and acceptable and don't say what you actually fucking think, you're the motherfucking reason that we're where we are, because motherfuckers just don't say what they actually want to say. Hearing a lot about What about Springfield? The only gun that was blocked was Glock, and it was only California as far as I know, unless there's something more that happened. I don't run hats. I wear hats since my forehead is expanding. How was the tool show, man? SOE boonies? Nah, we're not running boonies. There's so many. As a matter of fact, Juan, you're banned here. You're gone. Come back with a new fake account. Glock 43X. Talking about best EV. Isn't that a single stack? Cody has bought several. Who's made in Texas? super high-end staccatos. He's got several staccatos. He's picked one up this weekend and one last week. He said they're the best guns he's ever shot. And this one he just bought takes fucking Glock mags. The only drawback to them is availability of holsters. The 43X is double. That's not that little. I'm thinking 48, huh? Just watched Netflix preview for Marine documentary they are putting out early November. Looks cool. Right on. Glock is changing the slides so you can't. Yes, that's exactly what I said in the very beginning here. I didn't say they're changing the slides. I said they're changing them so that you cannot use the switch. Do you think they will come down on Smith & Wesson M&P series because of the force reset trigger? I don't know shit about it. I don't know. Why would they? They're not coming down on any other gun companies over the force reset triggers. 43X is single stack. Expo Show Louisville is Wednesday through Friday. Got it. Okay, so it's not happened yet. I thought it was this weekend. Told him he would love the staccato. Very few factory pistols. That's what he said, man. That is what he said. He got some other. He's got a couple Terrans also. Terran. Mr. Guns and Gear has a good explanation of the Glock thing. I know the Guns and Gear guy. I just think he's just a fucking whiny bitch, though. Just like the other dude. I can't stand that other motherfucker. And I listen to him all the time. Let me land this plane. Like, how about you just shut the fuck up and just do like a fucking 2-minute video instead of all your fucking theatrical bullshit? Like, all those, like, I watch every one of them. I watch the Gundy's guy, the guy who won the attorney. I think he's probably the best out of them. I know the Guns and Gear guy, but he's just too fucking whiny, man. Like, I'm just done being politically correct, whether it's people in my industry or not. Like, those guys all fucking irritate the shit out of me. I watch their shit, but I end up watching a 15-minute video by somebody who I don't like the presentation from, and the information's 30 seconds. Switches are auto sears. And the switches are all coming in from China, right? People should be mad about guns, just like you said about that guy. Tommy, I'm not tracking. People should be mad about the guns. You guys have plenty of shit to be mad about. Be mad about some shit you can fucking do something over. I don't have to tolerate that dude being here, and I can express my view, which is more for you guys than that guy. But the gun thing, fuck, what are you going to do about it? Yeah, Nothing Fancy is the worst. Sounds like he's got fucking dick in his mouth all the time. Same with the Yankee Marshal. He's a little fucking cunt too. He talked all kinds of shit about Jaeger. He did do a nice video once James died. Started all kinds of shit with fucking Camden. Yeah, I mean, don't you guys already, like, what are you mad about Glock changing the gun? They're not putting switches in brand new guns. None of the guns they're pulling off the streets are new. They're all Gen 3. They're all fucking daggers. They're all printed fucking guns. You motherfuckers can still print bullshit fucking printed Glocks if you want to full auto that bitch. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Like, you can go right now and get an LE trade-in for $250. It's not cut to where you can put a fucking red dot on it, and many of them you can't even put a light on. But if you want to make a machine gun out of it, it'll do it. But full on a pistol is the dumbest shit in the world. Look who's doing it. You're mad about some shit you ain't going to do anyways. It's actually probably better for business to diffuse that situation. Just ordered red, black, bifold tool bag. Glock should have never announced. Yeah, they should have just done it. Switches. Mike Glover's back. Has his own YouTube and company. He's been back. Mike's been doing like a Sunday morning sermon thing for months. Mike's been putting videos out for, I don't know, several months. I watch a lot of Mike Glover stuff. If I'm gonna risk a 10-year felony, I wouldn't do it over. Yeah. And the real answer is, like, guys are like, but where are you gonna? We can't, belt feds. When the time comes, you're going to be able to get a belt. When the time comes, grenades will be there. When the time comes, AT4s, laws, all that shit's gonna be there when the time comes to actually use that. Bought another 21 with night sights and only holster wear for 320. Yeah, that's the thing. The motherfucker, it don't have no barrel wear. It's got fucking holster wear. Mike Glover has become one of my favorite. I like Mike. I've always liked Mike. I've enjoyed listening to him. He does a good. He's funny. HK VP9. Not familiar with it. Not familiar with it. I like the SIG 365. I think that fucking thing's super cool. Glock. Cody's got a little Glock. I don't remember what it is. It's pretty fucking cool. Holds 17 rounds and it's super small. It's not a 19 either. EDC is a VP9. Who makes the VP9? HK makes the VP9. Yeah, the 365 is pretty cool. You know what'll work forever? Fucking Glock 19. Scully will have an Abrams, an electric Abrams. Listen to the fat electrician stories. Truly spills out a book. He does, man. The fat electrician is super cool. I've had several interactions with him. He's got some gear and stuff. He's got some tool bags and shit. Andy Stump had a good video about with a Marine pilot. Now all the trade-in Glocks. No, they won't. They won't. They just won't, man. The trade-in Glocks will not be gone. There are so fucking many of them. They're gonna give the cops these new fucking Glocks. The LE agencies get those things for like $65. The guns that you guys pay $500, $600 for, the fucking police department pays like legit like $65. And then all those guns come back. They sell the trade-ins for more than the departments pay for the new Glocks. All guns should be Glocks. All guns should be 9mm. If y'all need a Gen 3 Glock, just buy a Ruger. Is the Ruger RXM a clone of the Glock? Is that what that is? You can get a high-capacity mag for the Glock 43, but I remember James always said not to use non-factory mags. From my experience, most non-trained persons can't effectively fire a full auto, much less, the pistol. Is that what what you said, much less a fucking pistol? How do they get it at the discount? I thought it was illegal to discount a firearm. Because there's law enforcement pricing. Because those are LE guns. And the municipalities buy those. Or the law enforcement agency. The 43 is a semi-auto revolver. Our Glock 19 5 department price with night sights was $350 each. That's why we got them. I saw some. Maybe you're a different department. I don't know. I saw paperwork. It was $65. There was 900 of them, maybe more. Janet Reno hates Glocks. Do you know when that bitch died? People were actually like, "Rest in peace, Janet Reno." Oh, you've done like. Janet Reno burnt motherfuckers down. Janet Reno was in charge when they killed Randy Weaver's fucking wife and son. Fucking Janet Reno was in charge when they killed all the fucking Branch Davidians and burnt all those people to death. Janet Reno should be fucking roasting in fucking hell. Glock blue labels are LEO, extra mags, and allowed special pricing. The prison times the same if it's a switch or a mod dues. A friend of mine is a friend of your son, Cody Small. Steven, who's that? Is that Gage? I've had a Glock since 2009. Prior to that was a 1911. I'll bet you still got the 1911. Yeah, Gage. I know Gage. Gage changed out a water heater here when he was doing that shit. Maybe he is still doing that. Thugs Limprit. Yeah, all those fucking dipshits fucking sideways firing and firing up in the air. That's your fucking, that's your demographic for the switch. All your young natives. It's the droopy pants guys. You don't see no fucking normal. I don't know. Maybe there are some normal dudes with switches, but it's whatever. Do whatever you're gonna do. There's a lot crazier shit you could do to go to fucking federal prison than a fucking switch. Janet Reno was a mean beast. Funny how she arranged that one kid here illegally to be snatched by SWAT team, and Dims worshipped her then. Oh, we talking about the, yeah, Elian, the kid in the closet? Every Hamas fighter. The ghetto $10 Amazon laser sights is the red flag. Well, I mean, the person holding it could possibly be a red flag. They have a very specific look. I'm not talking about the color of them. There's probably a lot of Chargers and Challengers around. Maybe we can get a Glock 46, the rotating barrel one. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what it is. Apparently, the internet has a problem with Pussy Puncher. Full-on porn stars have Instagram and YouTube channels. Full-on porn stars. But I write Pussy Puncher, and it's like, hey, we need you to change the spelling of pussy. Low battery smoke detector, that's right. Glock and a 20 gauge double barrel shotty are the only two firearms I own. Planning on getting own AR-15 and 12 gauge next. Cool. Right on. Or you could just move where your fucking dad lives, and you'd have enough guns around you that you wouldn't have to buy them, and you could make money and buy some property and start actually doing things and have money that generates its own money, and then you could buy all the motherfucking guns you want. Hood crickets. Hood crickets, yeah. Have you seen the Steve Irwin Crocodile Hunter, where he's like ceiling birds, and he's talking about the fucking smoke detectors? There's gear all over in here. You know, so yeah, where's High Point? Why not both? What, James? James, you're a whole fucking grown man. You're gonna do what you want to do. But you're going to fuck around for another 10 years. And you're going to tell some people, and it won't be me or your dad, but you're going to tell some people the same shit we're telling you right now. Ghetto birds, that's it. That's all hydro. Those are all well, those are 6x12s. Jet boils, Nalgene's, 2 quarts, 1 quarts, jet boils, Rallymans. Somebody's like, why don't you make a 20 round PMAG pouch? Do you mean like these? These are all 20 round PMAG pouches. Our small radio phone pouch, that's 20 round PMAG. Woodland? Yeah, we got woodland. We've been running the fuck out of some woodland. There's a whole stack of woodland hydros. I see some woodland. If this dies, I'll come back. Woodland day pack. Rate we're going, we might need to look at a wheel gun chest rig. Holds like 40 speed loaders. Big man, you've not gone backwards. Like where are you? Like California maybe? Maybe that would make sense for California. Zio, whatever you ordered, all the shit we have is in the box. Actually, everything's in the box but that hydro carrier, but that H set. And when I asked you about the hydro carrier, the other one, I didn't realize it was just straps. So we actually built your green, I think it was green straps for the hydro carrier. Those were made today. The hydro carrier was cut. I just haven't seen it come out here yet. A dump pouch hanger. We do a dump pouch hanger. We do the spent mag comes with a hanger and two leg straps, or a leg strap. Two skull bowls ready to ship. Purple, blue, and all black. Where's the all black one? Out in the other building? Where's the all black one?
Still out there.
Okay. So we just did AAA's battery carriers. This purple skull bowl is ready to ship out, and there is an all black one. There's battery carriers here.
And where's the
Over on my table over here.
I still have scissors here.
Are these all my scissors here?
No.
All over the floor? Those are big handled ones. My hand would fit in some of those. Blood of your enemy not included. Clever, what's up, man? How are you? I do have OD black subgun micros, subgun subloads right there. I have Typhon toxic deplorable bags were tasked this morning. I don't know if they've started cutting them yet or not. I saw this thing move today. Got all kinds of keys and switches. James, man, I get it, dude. You want to go get cool shit. I understand, man. I fight with it all the time. Jose, yeah, the shirt. I like the shirt, man. There's a smaller one on the back. Audio? Okay, looks like we're back. When I walk through their Starlink, it takes a minute for Starlink to catch. Even though I have a Starlink node right on the other side of that door. No audio. Okay, we do now though, right? I met Randy Weaver. I met his daughter several times in Las Vegas. Are EBT benefits getting cut off this month? I saw a lot of videos about that today. I did not click any of them, assuming they are clickbait. You cut off the welfare mamas, you're really going to see shit burn. That's you make the savages uncomfortable. That's when you'll see the world catch fire. And you will have, maybe not you, but many like you will have absolutely no choice but to defend yourself. Do you guys know that they had the biggest internet outage, the second largest internet outage of the world was today? Do you guys know that? None of you got shipping from us because our entire shipping software was down. As well as a lot of other shit that were way fucking bigger than our shipping software. There was a ton of shit down today. The IRS is apparently completely shut down. My tax lawyer has been talking back and forth with the IRS, and we haven't heard from the IRS in 2 fucking weeks. Not a fucking single person is there. His office is like 2 blocks from the IRS in Nashville. There's no one there. It's empty. But you fucking take away welfare. And the reason I say about all the outages, they said 30% of 911 networks were offline today. All of Amazon was down today. We have a friend that works for Amazon. He showed up at work, was doing his delivery route, and they fucking sent him a message saying, return to Amazon. He said he had 135 more deliveries to do in his truck. And he was told to return back to Amazon. Amazon's people didn't get paid today. He did not get a paycheck. He was not able to deliver because Amazon Web Services, who hosts almost everything, has been fucking completely down. Now Amazon says it's not a hack. Do we believe that? 911 services have been down for days in a row in multiple major fucking cities. And of course they're not telling you that, right? Because as soon as the savages hear that, it's game on. And it's going to be even worse if they cut fucking welfare off. I think that's just a threat to get the Democrats to come back to the table or whatever. If we're going to do it, let's do it while we're fucking young. If that's what we're going to do, let's do it now before any of us get any older. Yeah, there's a ton. Is AWS Gov supported separated from the public? I don't know, but a lot of the government shit was down also. There was a list that went on for 45 minutes of some of the major shit that was down because of Amazon Web. I figure it is China or Ukraine or our fucking government blaming it on Ukraine. They'll burn the cities if welfare mamas don't get their checks. Absolutely they will. There won't be no more Nissan Altimas anywhere. Tons of decentralized cryptos crashed. Apparently they're on AWS and not Spoke with a company in Germany today, too, who was having issues. Thankfully, FedEx was able to send me tracking info. Dude, we've got shit coming from California that should have been here Friday. Didn't show up Friday, didn't show up today. We've got all kinds of shit in limbo right now. All the courts and law offices were down in Missoula because of AWS. Yep, North Korea. Could be North Korea. Deplorable bag on quick ship is only multicam black orange liner. Yeah, Typhon Talks is not there, Vance. We haven't built them yet. They're not available yet. Quick ship means it's sitting here and we can ship it to you. It's a single point bungee sling with 550 adapter. What is recommended for a pump shotgun? It would definitely work for a pump shotgun. Being that it is a single point adapter, ideally you're going to run that where your hand grip, your palm swell meets the receiver. So you're going to put on a Burnsed loop, which you're probably not if you're using a 550 adapter. You probably have a more traditional style stock, like a wooden stock. And that 550 adapter will girth hitch right across there. We originally made those because the SEAL teams had a bunch of AKs in the armory that had no method of sling attachment. And that would allow them to attach anything there. And you could lengthen or shorten a piece of 550, and you could also field repair it. And the 550 adapter is great for stuff like 1022s or squirrel guns or deer rifles, right? Guys chasing behind raccoons for any length of time, especially old timers, every step you take, that rifle puts that jarring into your knees, right? With that bungee single point, or even a 2-point, man, it just buffers all that jarring. When dudes get them, they literally come back and they're like, holy shit, this has made such a difference. Wonder where those stolen French jewels are. Yeah, I haven't paid any attention to it. I hate the chat on mobile. Yeah, there's a ton of shit down. I just ordered that purple skull bowl. Dude, they're super nice, Jose. You're gonna dig it. I think it was an insurance job. You robbed the Louvre like Ocean's 11. It's good talk. You guys know when those little hairy armpit stinking bitches go in there and throw tomato paste or red paint all over the Mona Lisa, right? You guys know that that's behind glass, right? It doesn't do a fucking thing. It didn't do shit. You know that, right? When they glue their hands, there's a cover over those fucking things. It didn't do shit. It's all for show. I've seen countless videos today from African Americans saying they're going to completely destroy and tear up any store that denies them benefits. Oh, I believe it. I mean, they don't have to tell us. I mean, they wreak havoc on Louis Vuitton every time some shit goes down. Jose, Mama Carita can put flowers in it when the candy is gone. Also, the slings are super great for string. They're wonderful for string trimmers, especially because if you're running gas, right? That vibration. If you got a mile of fence line you need to do. Thoughts on Louvre heist? I don't know shit about it other than just seeing some stuff on social today. I have intentionally had no interest in it. I've not even fucking clicked on any of it. Not all of them. The Christopher Columbus painting that just got paint was actually damaged, huge painting, and wasn't famous enough to get glass. Where was that at, Vance? Tariff money is covering food stamps. Yeah, they're not going to let. It's just like when they talk about the military not being paid. The military is going to be paid, and even when there's any interim, the credit unions always pay those guys. They've always it always gets worked out. That doesn't mean I can't be wrong. That doesn't mean this won't be the first time. if EBT stops getting paid, you're going to see a lot more of your friends walking around with guns. There's a lot of call from the left to shoot people. There's a lot of call for the left for violence. Did you see this guy that rolled up North Carolina? Pretty rural. Dude gets out and is pissed off about a guy having a Trump sign in his yard. And the guy fires 2 warning shots at the liberal, towards the liberal, maybe in the ground. You never know what that, because they don't ever tell you. He goes to a car, gets a gun, and fires several rounds at the homeowner, almost hitting the homeowner. It also didn't say who went to jail over that. Do people still use coasters to put their drinks on? I like my coaster made out of human femur bone. You slice them at an angle, right? So they're a little oblong. But if you slice them straight across, they're typically about this big around. But if you put a real size cup on it, it's not big enough. So you slice the human femur at an angle, and then it makes good coasters. Amanda, if you made some combat cock coasters, people would buy them. Make them round, make them 3-dimensional, combat cock on there. I wouldn't make them triangular. Cork coasters. Yeah, cork. I like cork. In Spain. Got it. Christopher Columbus. We just had Columbus Day. You notice we're back to Columbus Day now? It's not Indigenous Persons Day. The grain, yeah, the grain is cool, actually. I'm not joking about that. I've seen a lot of that shit. I have some SOE coasters. Nice. I need a good leather guy. I think I'm going to become that leather guy. Every time we get a leather guy, they go insane. Like, they have the most, like every leather guy we've had, we had a fireman who was our leather guy was a fireman. And every time he wouldn't deliver our shit, he would talk about PTSD and all this shit. Because he's a fireman. Now, that's not to dispute. Maybe he has some PTSD. But what the fuck does that have to do with you taking some round leather blanks, pressing our logo into them? And I'm like, okay, hey, we clearly can't do business. Just send me my dies. Because I paid $275, $300 or whatever to have this die made. And he's like, I'll just destroy them. I go, no, you'll fucking send them to me. And as a matter of fact, you will send them to me and send me a tracking number tomorrow, or there will be fucking hell to pay. Like, those are mine. Send them to me. And he did. So all we have to do is get a press and do the stitching. He did very nice work. We had sold, he did some heavy wallets that were distressed, some real nice heavy leather wallets with the SOE logo. He did some coasters. He did some card cases and stuff. So maybe we'll just do that. Spirit Airlines and Carnival Cruise Lines are scratching their heads and possibly considering a merger. Of course they are. All they have to do is take EBT. I mean, just fucking take all those people, when they cut off EBT, put them on a ship, let them go. Just go back to the motherland. We did Stingray wallets. Yes, we did. We used the same guy that Emerson used for theirs. And he kind of fucked them up. He fucked up the SOE where they painted them. It looked like a child. We actually refused the second batch of them. We wouldn't even take them. They looked so bad. Different guy, Kevin. Are those Victos shorts? No, these are Katanica shorts. Scully swears by the Victos pants and shoes, though. I do not have any Victos stuff at all. Do you think all your Congress people are failing because they can no longer get adrenochrome? They're all falling down left and right. Nancy Pelosi can't even speak. Sounds like she's had a stroke. like she's drooling so much. Nancy Pelosi sounds like when she talks, she needs one of those dental things in her mouth that sucks out all the fucking goo. Carnival Airlines. Is that real, or are you making a joke? Victos waterproof boots suck. Super comfortable. Take on water after 6. Got it. Santee Todd, what's up, buddy? Whoop whoop. Go pick up some Las Colinas quail. Only on Thursday. That's right. Only on Thursday. For you guys that don't know, Las Colinas was the women's prison in Santee. And they would let those girls out, and many of them didn't have a ride. So they were very happy when men would stop to pick them up and give them a ride. Usually in trade for a different ride. All you can eat fried chicken, watermelon, grape Kool-Aid. I'm drinking grape Kool-Aid. That's what I've been drinking, is grape drink right here. Extend aminos. I needed something different, so we went with grape. Am I from U.S. country? Yes, I am in the United States, yes. Where are you, Mo? Wonder if they'll change. That's what I said. Are they going to change the Glock mags for the new Glocks? No, I'm not from U.S. country. I am from Kingdom of Miami. Okay. Miami? Where in Miami are you? I am in Tennessee. When did I leave California? 20 years ago. Probably closer to 21, maybe 22 years ago. What the hell is the Kingdom of Miami? Exactly. As long as they don't change the mags and the new trigger groups are reliable, I don't care. Even if they change the mags. Like, are you really going to go buy a new fucking Glock? Are you really going to buy, like, you don't have 20 fucking Glocks already? It's not like everybody's going to stop making the Glock mags that they've been making for the last 30 years. Her Jelly Roll is opening a huge rehab. I've heard that too. Don't you have to bring out like 5-gallon buckets to bring your Glocks to the range? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the morning. It's all about the rear slide cap. They are being sued for all the chimp with switch. Yeah, I know what it's about. But will they work in a new mag? So all you guys that buy the new Glocks have to buy different mags. Night, guys.